Okay, so you can go.
Hello, thank you so much for being here today in Seville in the week, in the EUROBIN week. Please, can you tell us about you, your organization, and what is the role that you actually exert in the project?
Right, so I'm a full professor at the Swiss Institute of Technology in Lausanne, EPFL, and my role in the project is twofold. The first is that I'm a scientific coordinator, so I take charge of making sure that the science that is developed by the various groups come together for a better purpose. And second is that my lab also works on the learning part, also transfer learning, different learning from different modalities, learning from humans, learning from failure.
Super. So can you tell us about what was the motivation of your organization and you yourself for joining euROBIN?
Oh, so our motivation was to be part of this fantastic network of robotics. It's very, very important that we have all the teams in Europe work together to make sure that we share knowledge, that we transfer algorithms from one lab to the other. We can benefit from talking with our colleagues, but we can even more benefit by actually working with our colleagues. So that's my goal, is to collaborate.
Thank you. What are the challenges that you envisage for euROBIN and around the work you do in Philly?
Well, the main challenges is really to transfer knowledge across labs. It may seem super easy. You would think, okay, I just go and talk to you and tell you what my algorithm is doing or how my robot is constructed, and all of that my colleague will understand. But when it comes to having what I can run my robot run on the robot, it's an entirely different story. It comes down to just programming it in different ways. The two students will program differently the very same algorithm. So imagine two teams working in two different countries, then it's really a big gap. So it's very challenging from a hardware viewpoint, from a software viewpoint, just from a knowledge viewpoint.
How do you think euROBIN will actually solve this?
euROBIN will force us really to bridge that gap. Up to now, we were asked gently to do it, to try to transfer knowledge. Now it's not a gentle ask, it's a due. We must absolutely transfer knowledge, transfer software across different embodiments, that means different robots with different bodies. We need to share this knowledge. We need also to have two robots working with one another. So it's not just two teams, it's also the two robots need to work.
Okay, super. And how do you see the future once we get closer to the end of the project? How do you see the results, and also how do you think they would impact the future of the European Union?
So what I foresee to come out of this is first an understanding for everybody outside the project of what is easy to do. What type of control mechanism exists now that you as an industry can take and reproduce, because we will have been able to reproduce it, and we will have provided software and also the hardware that in a way that you can reproduce it. But we'll also know what is not easy to reproduce today, and that's also very important to know what the challenges are. Too many people think that robotics is solved or is going to be solved in 5 or 10 years, and a lot of money is being put up for some ventures, but in fact we as roboticists, we need to spell out what is really already there, what is the low-hanging fruit in 5-10 years, and what is really far-fetched science fiction.
Okay, so would you have any issue that you would like to comment to the audiences that will be watching this video online?
I like to remind everybody that we talk a lot about AI, but when you build a robot and you control it, you're doing AI. Because AI is about intelligence, and any motion, any capability to just move an arm and look at something, this is intelligence, this is AI. So robotics is AI, and it's been AI for decades.
Super. So I think it's all. Thank you so much for participating in the interview, and hope to see you soon.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Super.
So it wasn't 50 minutes.
It was, yeah, no, it was perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so now